All right, welcome back to Millard South Media. Top of the fourth here, Patriots lead 11-0, and the Wolverines now up to bat. And I am joined with another interview, Brayden Schmieding. Brayden, you are currently producing this game. You're going to have to multitask and ask you these questions. But let's start it off. Brayden, you are committed to Hastings College for bowling. Just describe that recruiting process. 5-star recruiters, I like to call you. What are you looking forward to?
I mean, I'm looking forward to working with Coach Hergut out at Hastings. He's been a really nice guy to work with, very welcoming, and I've met actually most of the recruiting class for 23-24 school year. They are actually a lot of amazing guys and girls. I've actually had a couple sit-down talks with the coach, and he has told us that he is very passionate for this incoming class, and he really thinks we can keep up the he'll call it a tradition of just continuing to make it to the national tournament and just doing great things in general.
So, Brian, I want to recognize you. We've tallied it up. You have contributed the most to any stream of any Millard South member in 1 year ever. Right now, over 40 plus, and it's been this year, and you've been the utility knife, whether that's producing, whether that's on the camera. You recently called a baseball game, and just describe that for us. How much fun you've had this year, just being a part of Millard South Media.
I mean, honestly, I'm surprised you actually crunched those numbers to figure out what all I had done. I obviously was not keeping track. I mean, this year has just been absolutely phenomenal. All the different opportunities I've been able to take part in, being the first consistent volleyball stream crew. You were there. Another senior, Sam Hansen, was there. It was honestly a fun little thing to do, and we did hear from some parents that really did appreciate us to actually begin covering volleyball more regularly. Hopefully you guys can continue that next year.
Yeah, that was definitely a highlight. And we've also, streamed wrestling this year. I know Allie, another senior who we interviewed previously, did a good part in playing for the start of that production. But, a lot of good things that we added this year. We're hoping we add some more next year. But, Brain, for your next question, really, what's one memory that you'll remember fondly? Just one memory. You can't do multiple. One memory that you'll remember fondly from the rest of your experience with Millard South Media.
Oh my goodness! And just this being my first full year last year, just being that back end call list. I mean, this year it's been amazing. There have been so many great memories, but the one I would just say that sticks out to me the most would be producing the radio broadcast for the girls' state championship. That was honestly a very nerve-wracking game for me. If you had the mics on, oh my goodness, you would hear me screaming about all the fouls that were happening. It was something, but they did get the job done. Obviously.
I mean, yeah, that girls' state championship game, that was really special just from a broadcasting standpoint. Again, Miss Caldwell was talking about it when she was on the stream. We had a mix of, some of the old alumni who were being a part of the stream. We had a part of new, everybody was there, whether that was you guys doing the calling. I was on the floor. It's just so much fun. It was, memory, especially, I'm not a senior, but I'm going to remember that for the rest of my life as well. I mean, so many memories to choose from. I know you've been a part of everything. With the Patriots getting out at the top of the fourth year, we'll take a quick break here in Millard Media and get back to this interview with Senior Spotlight, Brayden Schmieding. And welcome back to Patriot Baseball. Now the bottom of the fourth here, and your Millard South Patriots lead 11-0. But let's get back to the Senior Spotlight here. The broadcasting crew, Brayden Schmieding, joined with us. And Brayden, we just talked about your favorite memory, but I've been asking all the seniors this. What do you want your legacy to be when you graduate in 3 weeks?
Oh, that's a tough one, especially for me, because this whole year I've always just been behind the scenes. I haven't been on the mic or in front of the camera. So I've really just been more of a support role this year. Like nothing wrong with that. To
Hey
have
man, you run the whole show. That's not a support role. Us announcers would be nowhere without you, man.
yeah, and just without good support though on the team, none of this would happen. We wouldn't be where we are now. Almost to 2,000 subscribers, by the way.
Subscribe.
Yep, gotta throw that in there, because honestly, I don't know if we've really advertised at this, but for the seniors, we've actually had a very big goal of trying to hit 2,000 subscribers before we all graduate here in about 2.5 weeks, I believe. 2.5, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But going back to your question, I kind of rambled off there. Going back to your question, legacy-wise, honestly, I don't know. I honestly would probably just want to be known as just, I guess, someone who really kept the team together, tried to make sure as many events that could be covered were covered. Like the Dawn-Craft baseball invite over this past weekend, we did as much as we could. Which honestly, I'm grateful that we were able to do that and keep things going. We certainly did get a lot of props from the baseball coaches, personally and as a team.
And what would you tell future Millard South members? There's always people who leave, but there's always people that come in. What would you tell any future Millard South media members about finding their spot, finding what they want to do?
Honestly, you won't know your spot right away. It's more of a aspect where you need to just try, basically almost try everything or anything, and whatever you're most comfortable with, I would say stick with it. I was usually more, this year, I was just always behind the scenes, running the camera, running the computer. But these past couple months, I did venture out into photography, and I've done my best with it, and I've gotten some pretty good feedback. So I will honestly try to keep that going once I head off to Hastings, and it's just phenomenal. It's sad to say this is the last time, the grand finale for most of us here tonight, but all good things come to a close. You gotta move on. You gotta shut one door, open a new one. You just gotta keep everything rolling.
And Brayden, thank you for producing nice and joining us up in the booth. But let's end with one last question. I mean, what would you tell anybody right now? What do you want your last moment to be here on the mic? Say anything you want. Go for it.
Oh boy. That I was not ready for that one. Last thing I'd have to say before I jump off for now, I would have to say is, just thank you to all the teachers, the athletic coaches, just everyone who has just supported me, and who's just been by my side, and the people who I'll be seeing in the future, my teammates, my coaches, just everyone, just whoever they are, everyone. There's so much that I look forward to in Hastings, because last couple times I've been out there, I went out and talked with a owner of a nonprofit ice cream shop called Special Scoops in Hastings. Little summary about them. They're basically just an ice cream shop that hires special needs people in the area, so they have a job, get that job experience, just so they have those crucial skills that they will need later on in life. And I do plan on helping also kickstart the unified sports over at Hastings High School. Class B school, so you might not hear much about it, but you'll probably see it somewhere, maybe. I don't know, and I will have a lot of help with that, and it's just I just can't wait to get it started. I'm honestly gonna miss you guys. Like, this has got me so far to all these different places that I never thought I would ever go, and I am forever grateful for that.
Yeah, I know. I speak for the rest of Millard South Media when I say you're going to be missed. I mean, just a utility knife. You've done everything for us. I mean, I don't want to get. I'm not an emotional guy, but you've been one of my best friends all year long in broadcasting. I'm going to miss you a lot, buddy.
I'm gonna miss you. I will try to come back as much as I can. Hopefully, I can be back for that 200th stream celebration at the beginning of the football season. And I honestly believe that the future of Millard South Media is in very capable hands.
All right. Thank you for joining us on the mic, and let's get to the conclusion of this one.